She's gonna go. Dun, 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 dun. I'm loving this version. Got me feeling vertigo. Hey. Before they get to the end of the song, I'm just like, I love that. And kia ora and welcome. My name is ZoeStibi and I'm a vocal coach with over 18 years of experience in teaching people like yourself how to sing. So if you'd like to improve your vocal technique, then check out the link in the description below because my online singing school, the Vocal Academy, is accepting new students. I'm so excited for today's video. Dua Lipa, Tiny Desk concert. This has blown up on the internet. I don't need to say more. She's a fucking amazing singer. Let's see what she's up to with her vocal technique.
Are you someone that I can give my heart to, or just the poison that I'm drawn to? It can be hard to tell the difference late at night. Hey,
she's amazing. Okay, first of all, she's amazing. But can you hear how quiet difference late at night? So she's that, she's got that full chest voice sound that she's trying to take lower, and it went to almost like a little bit of slack vocal folds. So when you are singing really, really, really low, take the volume out of it. Let's just watch that again. I just had to point it out that even the people singing these songs live, they sometimes struggle with their notes.
Are you someone that I can give my heart to, or just the poison that I'm drawn to? It can be hard to tell the difference late at night. Hey, faith, is that a compass in your nature? Or are you tricky? 'Cause I've been there. And baby, I don't need to learn that lesson twice. But if you really wanna go there,
She's gonna go. Dun, 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 dun. I'm loving this version. I'm a bit like, and at the same time, like incredible vocals, low volume. We've got like a little bit of almost like that slack vocal fold coming in there, which is the slowest movement of the vocal folds. Is if you watch her body language and also the economy of her mouth movements, you can see there that we've got a really low effort level, very easy looking for her. And it's only easy for her because she's so well trained, okay? Let's just watch it again.
but if you really wanna go there, you should know I need someone to hold me close, deeper than I've ever known. Whose love feels like a rodeo, knows just how to take control. When I'm vulnerable, he's straight talking to my soul. Conversation overload, got me feeling vertigo.
You should know us. So we're up on the C5, which is a fantastic note. It is either right on the passaggio, or it's actually usually a little bit above the typical female passaggio. We're in a belt quality there with the yeah. You should know. If we pitch the yeah, it's actually going to make it nice and easy for us with that consonant to get onto the note. Let's have another look at that chorus and watch the increase in the effort level that's going on here in the neck.
Go there. You should know I need someone to hold me close, deeper than I've ever known. Whose love feels like a rodeo, knows just how to take control. When I'm vulnerable, he's straight talking to my soul. Conversation overload, got me feeling vertigo.
Can you see that? There was this increase in the effort there. And that's telling us that, again, this is a higher energy, louder vocal quality that she's gone into. But you didn't see anything else going on. Dua Lipa is used to dancing and singing at the same time, which is much, much, much more demanding on her breath. So this is probably fairly easy for her, only because she's put in all that other training for her at this level. We're noticing these short, sharp, high breaths. We'll take a note of that now as we're going on with the video, because she's probably going to continue on with those. that's perfect for this higher chest voice quality.
Got me feeling vertigo. Are you somebody who can go there? 'Cause I don't wanna have to show ya. If that ain't you, then let me know, yeah. 'Cause training season's over.
So we're also hearing this increase in the instruments that are coming in, and now the piano is playing more. We're building the energy as we're layering on more into the sound. I mean, because training season's over. You want to make sure that you're hitting the T and kind of getting off the R as fast as possible. Training season's over. Let's just watch this, what she would have done.
Let me know, yeah. 'Cause training season's over.
So you see there that she went on the training season. She went off the tr and onto the opening up onto the vowel, especially when you're in the upper chest voice register, or even when you're into that belting register. We're wanting to make sure that we're getting straight off those consonants, but pitching the consonants is really, really important. And that is why I go into that in my Vocal Academy. It's one of the lessons available, so check it out in the link in the description below.
'Cause training season's over.
Oh, that's so cool. I love this in live performances when artists take their songs and just change them ever so slightly. And that's why I love Tiny Desk, because I can't wait to see what they're doing with these very, this is a dance number and she's turned it into an acoustic number. So we've got these fabulous background singers there. And can you hear their voices kind of like coming up over the mix, coming up over Dua? No, you can't. Because when we're singing background vocals, we want to make sure that we're kind of taking out a lot of that solo feeling from our voices. So no vibrato, we're not adding coloring, we're not kind of expressing the lyric in a way. We're not adding in little ways of kind of, I can only really think of this in German for this moment, accenting the words that we should, because we are just coloring the background and supporting the singer. And that's why you want Dua's voice to come out over with all of those lovely effects. Let's just go back on that.
Is this too much to ask for? Who understands? I need someone to hold me close, deeper than I've ever known. Whose love feels like a rodeo, knows just how to take control. When I'm vulnerable, he's straight talking to my soul. Conversation overload got me feeling vertigo. Hey, I need somebody who can go there. 'Cause I don't wanna have to show ya. If that ain't you, then let me know, yeah. 'Cause training season's over.
Oh, I love this. And you can see again, there's even more increase in the effort in the way that she's using her arms. Because training season's over. We've got a little bit of constriction coming in there, and that's the closing of the area above the larynx. We're kind of allowing those folds, vocal folds, to come ever so slightly over the true vocal folds. And that is the most important thing, really, when it comes to singing training. We're saying, can I make an affected sound with lots of constriction and lots of grit and all those beautiful coloring tools? And can I make a clean sound as well? Because maybe I want to sing a song that's not full of effects as well.
Talking to myself, conversation overload got me feeling vertigo. Hey, I need somebody who can go there. 'Cause I don't wanna have to show ya.
And notice as well, it's only on this really small, 'cause I don't really, My voice is so tight today. I can't even do that. And this is totally not at the range that I would sing these type of effects. And that's the thing. You've got to make the song your own, not always just copying what one singer's doing. But you can then, it's going to help to bring on that particular vowel. She's making a lot of the vowels into an cause you're down. She's keeping it slightly more back and down with the tongue position, because that's going to help to darken the sound, to almost add a little bit more weight to this phrase.
Cause I don't wanna have to show ya. If that ain't you, then let me know, yeah. 'Cause training season's over. Alright, Tiny Desk, how we feeling? I'm doing Lipa, by the way. Let me hear you make some noise. Can you compete? Now is your time. Run when you hear that whistle blow. Are you on my team or stuck on the sidelines waiting for someone to tell you to go? For someone to tell you to go. You should know I need someone to hold me close, deeper than I've ever known. Whose love feels like a rodeo, knows just how to take control. When I'm vulnerable, he's straight talking to me, so conversation overload. His training season's over.
Before they get to the end of the song, I'm just like, I love that. And you hear that, and she took, all the instruments went down, and we had this beautiful a cappella section. Did you know, we're going to watch it again, because did you notice that actually, like, after she talked to the audience, there was kind of like her energy level in her body and the tension going on in her neck reduced a little bit. Because although we have this perception that the sound is really, really loud, we don't always need to be putting all of our energy into it, because that's what we want to do when we are building the song. You'll see that she's going to do that now as it's going on, but we've now layering instruments in the way that we're building through the background. That's creating the tension for us rather than the vocalist working so much. Let's just go back to where it cuts out.
You to go. For someone to tell you to go. You should know I need someone to hold me close, deeper than I've ever known. Whose love feels like a rodeo, knows just how to take control. When I'm vulnerable, he's straight talking to me, so conversation overload. His training season's over.
And she kind of built it up. We had this build again of the instruments coming in, with the drums coming in there, and the stop. And it's almost like we're on that cliffhanger because training seasons. And you can notice that she's really only adding in that effect on the because training seasons. The vowel lends itself to that as well. Trey. The way in which we're using that diphthong helps us to create these sounds. And most of the time, the vocal effects are actually not on a whole bunch of the singing anyway. It's in really specific places, and it kind of gives us the effect that it's being used more than it really is.
Training season's over. Training season, training season, training season, training season, training season's over. Thank you guys so much.
We are going to have a look at these walls, especially if it's Dua Lipa's favorite song. And I'm not even going to bother asking you. So if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, because I really love hanging out with you here on YouTube to help you with your vocal technique. I really wanted to watch more of where she was speaking actually, because it can tell you a lot about a singer's voice. And if you notice that if we were to go back and when you have a look at these walls, you're going to really hear, especially down in the chest voice register, that she is almost speaking on pitch. She's doing a little bit more than that. Singing is not just speaking on pitch, but that's where we start. So if you want to start with the chest voice, then check out my free singing lesson in the description below, where I take you through some exercises to help you find your chest voice and to sing better with your true voice, like Dua is doing exactly that. We're hearing a little bit of crackle coming in there, a little bit of scratch. I don't like to use the word scratch because I'm not a doctor. I've never seen her vocal folds before. But that sort of little light bit of scratching that's coming in there, we know that she can get rid of when she sings. If we've watched, for example, the video of her singing I'd Rather Go Blind, because she has this ability to sing cleanly, like without effects. That's what we call it. We call it clean singing. And then we also call it with effects as well. So she has the ability to switch between the two. And that's what we're really looking for when it comes to singing. That was just absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to watch the rest of this performance. If you're with me, check out some more Dua up here, because I did have a look at her at-home Tiny Desk concert. I'll see you around here later. Happy singing and enjoy the rest of the concert. Ka kite anō.